My name is Rafael, and in this part of the presentation, I will talk about the functions of arteries and veins within the circulatory system. First, we will provide a definition of systemic circulation. It ensures that every tissue in the body receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function properly. In addition to transporting oxygen and nutrients to the cells, it is also responsible for removing waste products and carbon dioxide. The oxygenated blood is carried via systemic circulation from the left ventricle of the heart through the arteries and finally into the capillaries of the body's tissues. The oxygenated blood travels back to the right atrium of the heart after leaving the tissue capillaries and passing through a network of veins. The arterial system is responsible for transporting oxygen-rich blood away from the heart and towards the rest of the body. They play an important part in the process of delivering oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to the body, all of which are essential for the body to be able to function properly. The roles of arteries in systemic circulation. The blood travels through the veins on its way to the heart. Following its journey through the capillaries, the blood then enters the venules, which are the body's tiniest veins. After leaving the venules, the blood travels through veins that are progressively larger until it finally reaches the heart. The role of veins in systemic circulation. Blood is transported from the capillaries to the heart via the veins. Following its journey through the capillaries, blood then travels through the venules, which are the veins with the smallest diameter. After passing through the venules, the blood then travels through veins that are progressively larger until it reaches the heart. Major arteries and veins. The aorta is the primary vessel that carries blood through the body's systemic circulation. It travels the length of the chest and abdomen before arriving at the pelvis, where it then divides into two separate arteries known as the iliac arteries. Veins are responsible for the collection of blood from the capillaries that are found in tissues and organs. Blood is pumped back into the right atrium by the superior and inferior vena cava, which are located at the junction of the larger veins. The systemic loop. The systemic loop consists of the left ventricle of the heart pumping oxygenated blood through the aorta, which is the largest artery in the body. After leaving the aorta, the blood travels through the systemic arteries before entering the arterioles and capillary beds that supply the various tissues throughout the body. At this point, oxygen and nutrients are expelled, while carbon dioxide and other byproducts of metabolic activity are taken up. Following this, the oxygenated blood travels through the venules of the capillary beds and into the systemic veins of the body. The inferior and superior venae cavae are the two largest veins in the body, and they receive their blood supply from the systemic veins. Blood that has been oxygenated is pumped into the right atrium of the heart by the vena cava.